Okay, we're going to do a review of episodes 4. Wait, no. Episodes 3, 4, and 5 of Spider Man. Episodes were pretty much, as you can say, boring. Why would I say they were boring? Because there will be one episode where it's complete filler. Nothing happens. And it's like that one episode builds up to the next episode where there's some fight scenes and something happens. But the two episodes that I did watch, there was like filler episode, action episode, filler episode, action episode, and that's how the cartoon works for me. That's what I noticed. Not much really happened in one episode, and the next episode it made up for nothing much happening. Like one episode, it was just Spider-Man trying out different suits, and then there's this whole backstory. They have these old background characters, which like I don't really care that much about. They're very stereotypical. It's like okay, I can't remember the guy's name, but there's this one character, and his brother is black, and he happens to get involved in gangs. Yeah, they couldn't make that as a bigger stereotype than it needed to be. All they had to do is just pile him with drugs, and he's on his way. Good stereotype, really. He couldn't have done anything else but end up in a gang. So then he tells his brother to go home, and then he takes his place to be in the gang. Yeah, and then he has to go and get a mysterious package, which turns out to be food. I know they wanted us to think it was drugs or weapons, but it was food. Yeah, I know it's very weird. That was boring. I think they're just there just to fill the time up. I mean, I guess they're okay characters. And then there's the whole Peter Parker's friend. Here's a joke. All Peter's part when you see a scene with Peter Parker and his friends, each one of his friends seem to be a different nationality. It is hilarious to see this. It's like it was part of their program where they had to have a Chinese guy, an Asian guy, a white guy, and if there's another white guy, he has to be a ginger white guy, and then there's a black guy. It's funny to see it. It's really funny to see that, and then that's in his science class. No, that was in the football changing room. I think yeah, it was in the changing rooms. Then his science class is the same thing. Asian lady, Chinese lady, Chinese guy, black girl, white guy. Each episode, it's like they couldn't, for some reason, they just don't want to have two of the same race or nationality in the same scene. Maybe I'm maybe seeing things, but or looking into things too much. But that's what I noticed. It doesn't bother me that much. It looks like they're just ticking boxes within a cartoon. It's a bit odd. Some of the fight scenes they were okay. They weren't that great. I've seen better fight scenes in Invincible, but they were okay. I guess so. Seemed better. I mean, '90s Spider-Man. Those were some real good fight scenes. But yeah, this is. I guess it's possible. I was somewhat entertained with some of the weaponry. I mean, it wasn't that great. I mean, they're not leaning too much on villains that I know of. You can see who's going to become who later on. Like, I think the one Russian guy, you can tell, yeah, he's going to be Rhino, right? He looks like Rhino. He's going to become Rhino. If he isn't going to become Rhino, I'll be surprised. But I think that guy is going to be Rhino. Towards the end, he's going to break out and he's going to be Rhino. It's just that obvious. Osborn and his son both knowing he's Spider-Man. Yawn, boring. I wish they didn't do that. I liked when his identity was secret, because it gave him a little bit more mystery. Like he had to like do things to just keep up the facade of him being not Spider-Man, and it was fun to see him like make excuses of where he was. But I guess too many people knowing he's Spider-Man just takes that away. But oh well. I guess it's easier to write the character and that certain characters know he's Spider-Man rather than they don't. Osborn's and his son, they're okay characters. They don't really do much. You know, I guess he's kind of a good guy now. I mean, I want to know where this goes, because if he's gonna be Green Goblin, it's gonna be weird that they know he's Spider-Man, so he will actually have nowhere to hide, unless they're not gonna do that in this cartoon. But who knows? I don't know. Yeah, and then there's, what else is there? Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not great. I was surprised to see guns and knives. I think one of the characters got stabbed. That was surprising. I mean, I think now that it's on the Disney Plus channel, instead of having to be on a network, well, it's on the Disney channel, but when it goes through like a network and it's on TV, you can't really do certain things. So I was surprised to see a character get stabbed and there was like blood on the knife. I was like, wow, okay, that's wasn't expected. Yeah. What else? Yeah, it wasn't too great. I mean, it has some promise. We'll see where it goes in the future, because from what I can take of it, it has potential to be great, but from what I'm seeing now, it's just one good episode, one filler episode, one good, one filler. And if it continues down this path, it's just going to be boring. People will get bored of it, but from what I can see, it has potential. Don't like the characters being too stereotypical. That this kind of like yeah, has to be a black guy into gangs. Like, yeah, what else are black people gonna be doing? Running drugs and being in gangs. They couldn't have wrote a better stereotype. But oh well. Yeah, so if you like the review, put a comment down below. If you disagree or agree with what I'm saying, put a comment down below. Otherwise, I'm out.